Thank you, President. It is an honour to be able to speak on this petition today, signed by over 40,000 people. So the largest petition we've ever seen in the history of this chamber. And I do want to acknowledge Melina Barth for being the sponsor of that petition, and also to acknowledge every single person who signed it. It's been signed by bush users, it's been signed by small businesses, it's been signed by regional families who are impacted by the decisions made in this place. Now, this is a historic petition, and it does make a statement, a very strong statement in response to the Allan Labor government's plans. They have indicated that legislation will be introduced to create 3 new national parks. Now, there is a big difference between state forests and national parks. I know, I live in close proximity to both, and I know, speaking with a neighbour who loves horse riding, and he was horse riding in the national park and was warned that if he was found there riding a horse, he would be fined. But thankfully, in the state forest near where I live, people can ride their horses on a regular basis and enjoy the beautiful great outdoors. I know that we enjoy being out there, and we enjoy walking our dog, which is not something that you can do in many national parks. People love camping and free camping in many instances, which is so important for families, particularly with the cost of living. Four-wheel driving, trail bike riding, hunting, and I think Mr Borman, who's spoken about that experience and the valued contribution that hunters make to our local regional economies. And prospecting is so important. I know I have an uncle, Doug Stone, who's written numerous books about gold prospecting and maps, and he's taken tours of people, and so many small regional towns, particularly in central Victoria, rely on that tourism economy. They depend on the prospectors that are coming to the region. Now, I am not surprised that many have signed this petition because they are concerned. And we know, and Wendy Lovell spoke to this, about the Premier who attended the Herald Sun Bush Summit. I was there in Bendigo, and the Premier at that summit talked about not putting a padlock on public forests, and yet a very short time later we saw the impact that this government's decisions had on Mount Arapiles. Now, I have seen correspondence from businesses who have been impacted by that decision. Now, it's a world-class climbing site. It attracts people and tourists from around the world, and yet it's been severely limited. And that does impact the local community, the residents that live there, and it is destroying the local community there. Now, when it comes Mr McIntosh, I mean, he gave us plenty of spin, but the action of this government certainly speaks for itself. And the Nationals are opposed to new national parks because we believe the government should be focused on taking care of the existing ones. And when it comes to state forests, our public land, it's public land, and it should remain accessible to the public. Now, we know there is proven benefits, the mental health benefits of being able to enjoy our great outdoors. Now, I recall during COVID, there were so many cars that were parked near the state forest, people getting out and enjoying the beautiful environment that we live in regional areas. And we do support the ongoing and active land management of parks, not neglect. Under-resourcing leads to increased bushfire risk, to an increase in feral animals, and we've seen weeds get out of control. But under this government, we can continue to see city-based decisions being imposed on rural communities and regional communities with little regard to the people that live there. Now, the Nationals will continue to stand up for regional communities, for fairness and for practical, sustainable land management. And I do thank Melina Barth for sponsoring this petition and every single person who signed it. Thank you.